sunshine. It's the morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky, saying every morning I get up and I am blessed to be alive. And today is no different. I'm starting my WWE on. I feel like, woo. I got my woo on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to just like, woo on a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, excited. I think it's the energy from yesterday. I went on a big ass hike yesterday. Shout out to Kimmy to busted my ass, dominatrixhiking.com. If you'd like your ass handed to you and kicked and thank them for it later, that's where it's at. Your boy saying, whoo, feeling strong on a bitch this morning. It's maybe the 50 yard swim in the cold Colorado River of yesterday that got my heart going, but that was me living in the now. Now that's in the past. And we have to have a conversation about our past this morning. You know, it takes away our future. And what's so weird about the power of now is we have not giving it the full just desserts and amount of energy and attention that it needs. See, that's what's so powerful about the now. You can be Eckhart Tolle and write books, but what are you thinking about now, right? What is your thought process? What is your feeling process? We talk about mindset every morning, right? Mental acuity, physical reliance, financial freedom, things of this nature. And that seems to take the biggest part of our brains, right? We'll focus on what's happening with me now and how do I feel about it? Well, to go into feelings, we go into a whole Rolodex of situations inside of us and go, well, you didn't feel good yesterday. This and this happened. We start evaluating our conditions based on the way we feel. And what I was learning today and this morning, trying to get it together from Wayne Dyer, I was watching something from Wayne Dyer, who's a advocate from since like the 60s about positive thinking and mentality. And he's also one of my spiritual mentors, Terry Prince's spiritual mentor, right? So I'm listening to this guy. I never really got to hear him before, about 4 hours of his motivation. But, he's like, you want to break up with your past. That bitch is already gone. And so much of our past, our marriage to the feeling fucks up the power of now, right? Our moment now is so powerful because the other ones go and not one of us can go in the past. I've been dying inside, going back to the time I was arguing with my girl and before she got the abortion. And I'm thinking, Mark, why are you arguing with this person? If only I could go back in time, if I could only do better. And how many of us talk about regret? We talked about the other day where the lady was older and everybody died. She worked at a funeral home. And it's not the people that talk. When you're dead, it's over. It's a wrap. That's all in the past. It's all gone. You don't get a complaint about a bill. You don't get a bitch about a dinner. The bitching's over. And now all of a sudden, it's the dead people that are the quietest, but it's their family that gets left behind that does I wish I would have. I wish I didn't scream at him. I wish I told him I loved them. I wish we went on that vacation before they died. And all these people are waiting instead of using their power right now. Instead of using their power, like if I was to die today, who's getting the phone call, right? And I've been making a lot of phone calls on people, but if I were to die today, what did I wish I told my siblings? So I started reaching out to my siblings. I started being nicer to my mom. The love started coming out of me and the now that I could do something now, right? Instead of, the past. Now I'm using my now time for something that's already happened and can't change. And that's ridiculous. And that's why I'm so mad at myself. Oh shit, we got another rape van? How many rape vans are on this corner? If y'all don't see me, I'm either in the blue one or the white one, okay? Blue one or the white one is my rape vans. But we have the chance to focus on something. We tend to ruminate, right? We go backwards when the whole world is spinning. The sun is coming up. It's gonna set over here. I don't know what's up with this weather. It's not very clear back here. If you saw that, something's up with Vegas wind this morning. But there's a cycle to it, and yet we tend to recycle, which is cool for plastic, but not for memories. And that's something that we do over and over again, reliving something, right? Like the favorite plastic pocket challenge, get in it, like reliving something that's happened to us, and we can't change it. We're over here watching the movie over and over. How many of us have probably watched Forrest Gump 11 times? Watch the movie over and over, ain't gonna end differently. Like the movie Titanic, we all know what's gonna happen. We all know the boat's gonna sink in the end. But that's what I'm saying. It's like to pre-predict future. This isn't a movie, this is your life. There is no definitive end to it, right? Like all life continues on, even your energy flows on. But while you're here now, are you sitting there ruminating? Let's keep it real. Are you going over and over and over? Most of us go over and over our money things or our relationships or past traumas. Over and over like that movie, hoping that the fucking ending would be different. How I even went to a hypnotherapist and she wanted me to pretend like my childhood traumas ended differently. She wanted me to walk in and talk to my childhood self, protect my childhood self. This is all in an imaginary world. And then imagine that my dad loved me and supported me and he didn't hit me. I was like, lady, he hit me. And my abuse is real. But I'm not hit right now. And that's the point. Like it wasn't happening then. But because I was abused, by the time I was in a conflict with the love of my life, my child was on the hand, not in my hands, but on the line, I reverted back to that time. I went backwards and fucked up my progressions. I fucked up my opportunities. And that's what I'm talking about this morning is if we stay in our emotional states, instead of saying, hey, yo, that was yesterday, or that was years ago, and you're still paying the pain or the rent or the interest on that loan, that memory loan from XYZ long time ago, then you're not living in the now. And it's literally stealing your joy. And that's why I was getting called grumpy, because things were annoying me. And instead of living in the now and accepting, well, that's just their opinion of me, or fuck it, they're in a bad place, or, rationalizing that, what we do is we start wearing it, right? I'm wearing Saints brand every morning. Shine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not wearing my old moods. I might be able to wear old shoes, but fuck those old moods. I know exactly how that movie ends. The outcome isn't any different. No matter how many times I replay it, it's still there. So what am I gonna do now? In the now, am I gonna keep playing the movie over and over again? Am I gonna keep playing video games? Am I gonna keep playing with life? Or am I gonna engage and say, okay, homie, you just learned a lesson. Each one of these things that happen to us, positive or negative, is an opportunity to learn a lesson. And that's what we get for the power of now. It's like, what's happening to me now is teaching me for the future and escaping me from the past. And that is so important for all of us to get a chance to get out of our minds, right? Get out of your mind. Boom. Get out of your mind. Get out of that cycle. This is psycho cycle that we overthink and ruminate, and we are stammering and stagnating our growth. The lesson has happened to you, right? But the learning hasn't. And that's something that we can do with the power of now, is that we can learn in the now. We don't have to wait for a whole nother moment to happen or something else to go on. We can sit with ourselves and go, what is life teaching me right now? Because it has this whole perfect balance. Even if we don't like the outcome or the math, it doesn't mean that the equation is imbalanced. So when we're in ourselves and we got that opportunity to be alive today, good morning. When you're alive today, it's now. It's not the 10 years ago, the 10 minutes ago. It's how do I view this and structure myself in a formative way to adapt to the now. And that's what I wanted everybody to do, is orient themselves now and say, what can I do in the now to make myself feel better? That thing in the past is not making me feel good, but what I have now is the ability to go, okay, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. I can start reframing my mind from a negative to a positive. And once you start doing that, then you got Saints addiction. That's what I did. I was like, if I have the ability to chase these drugs and this energy, why can't I change my own energy if I'm my own drug? So live from the basketball court, getting posted up with the dog. Hit the shot. Yeah. We are here shining, and I want you to shine too. So live from Las Vegas, your boy Marky Saint. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe. Thanks for your time. Go be blessed. Go shine. Yeah.